Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Imagine holding this almost 755-ounce gold bar in your hands after winning it at an auction, after seeing it on television held by a famous celebrity. Let's explore! I guess that's a little redundant, isn't it? Famous and celebrity. I don't know of any celebrities that aren't famous, but that's besides the point. Just look at this massive bar that's 900 fine. This is a piece of history. It is a famous, rare collectible gold bar, and it is known as the Carson bar. And this thing sold for $2+ million at auction, according to CoinNews.net. This rare collectible TV sells the 62-pound sunken gold Carson bar. It was recovered from the 1857 shipwreck of the SS Central America and has been sold by Rare Collectibles TV for $2+ million. The anonymous buyer is described as a collector who specializes in historically significant rare U.S. coins with an emphasis on the California Gold Rush. So he got himself a gold mine with this massive gold bar to further upgrade his collection. This was discovered in 1988. This famous ingot was made during the gold rush by San Francisco assayers Just and Hunter. It later received the nickname the Carson bar after it was held on camera in May 1991 in front of a live studio audience by the popular host of the NBC television program The Tonight Show, starring, you guessed it, Johnny Carson. Yes, indeed, and there it is. And there's a screen grab from the show, and you can see him holding it. That's pretty massive. Old Johnny Carson, he was strong, holding up 62 pounds of gold there. Bob Evans, the chief scientist on the Central America Discovery and Recovery missions, brought the hefty gold bar on for an interview segment with Carson, who was impressed by the retrieved sunken treasure. Because the ingot weighed 50 pounds, and that's a little different than 62 pounds, as was said there, but maybe it's 50 pounds of pure gold. But you would think 90% gold, that's the math just doesn't weigh right there. Two NBC TV stagehands had to carry it onto the set, but during the unrehearsed segment on the air, Carson grabbed it by himself with both hands, Evans recalled. The king of late night wrestled with the king of gold bars. As he held the piece of yellow metal, I watched as concern crossed Johnny's face. Gold, mind you, is around 50% heavier than lead, which is usually regarded as something very heavy. Seated only 5 or 6 feet away, I saw Johnny's body grow tense and the veins bulge in his neck. This became a brief competition between man and mass. Indeed, a little, under consideration there, it doesn't look like it would be that heavy, considering its size, but it really is. The ingot with serial number 4051 was assayed by Just and Hunter as 900 fine, weighing 754.95 ounces. The value at the time this ingot was cast a century and a half ago was $14,045.54. Let's take a look again and we can see there's the markings on the bar, 754.95. Just and Hunter, there's the maker's mark there, stamped several times, 900 fine, serial number 4051. And there's the value as well of $14,045.54, all stamped right there. Pretty interesting indeed. The enormous gold rush ingot, gold ingot, is one of America's most important artifacts of the California Gold Rush. This piece of sunken treasure was found in the records of the Central America, a sidewheel steamship that sank off the coast of the Carolinas in 1857. The loss of the gold aboard the SSCA was extremely detrimental to the U.S. economy and was one of the financial factors that led to the Panic of 1857. You would think about it. Look at what led to panics then. It was the loss of gold Whereas now there's panic because of speculators and because of short selling and the like, and because of all the mess that's happening caused by government and paper. True loss of gold would be a panic for sure. And while 30,000 pounds of gold was aboard the Central America in the form of ingots, coinage, and dust, only a small portion of the gold was large bars. And here we can see an image of Jack McNamara, co-founder of Rare Collectibles TV's, posing with the big 62-pound bar, which is a lot more than the 50 pounds that they said that Johnny Carson lifted. I don't understand that differential, but anyways, it's recovered with a ship of gold. So it's a small bar in terms of its actual physical size. The 754.95 troy ounce gold ingot is one of the largest to be found on the ship, and the third largest in the California Gold Rush era ingot known to exist. Yes, that's pretty fascinating. Rarely do we see national treasures of this magnitude change hands, said McNamara. It is great to know it is safely placed in such a worthy and distinguished collection. Being able to facilitate the sale of this iconic piece of U.S. history is easily one of the highlights of my career. I look forward to placing more national treasures with clients in the future. Evans said that the interview segment with the gold ingot underscored Johnny Carson's well-earned reputation as someone who loved spontaneity and didn't mind being the brunt of a joke in a comical situation. For my May 10th, 1991 interview segment on The Tonight Show, I took the biggest gold bar we had recovered up to that time to be on what was the top show at late-night TV, along for some other wonderful pieces of treasure. During the commercial break, just before I was able to go on set, the stagehands carried the bar and the other wonders I had arrayed on a tray from the NBC cafeteria and placed them carefully on Johnny's desk, and then covered the tray with blue felt that I had provided. So it's nice to see that background information of what happened that night. Soon I was on the set, on the bright lights. After a warm welcome, some information about the SS Central America and its history, and some video of Nemo and that undersea robot retrieving the treasure from the shipwreck, Johnny couldn't wait any longer. It was time to tackle the big loaf of gold hiding under the felt, said Evans. And here we can see scientist Bob Evans, who served on all the Central America discovery recovery missions, and Rare Collectibles co-founder John McNamara in front of the Nemo, the remote-operated submarine used to locate and retrieve the Carson bar and other fabulous sunken treasure from the legendary ship of gold. Wow, what a piece of history that is as well. And, well, let's show this one now, because this is a gold bar, the Tonight Show host exclaimed. Johnny confidently unveiled the big 754-ounce gold ingot, his own personal look at the prop of the moment. He continued to gush observations and questions as he assessed the size, about 12 inches long and 3 inches wide or something. Then he began to pick up the heavy bar of gold. "Be careful, Johnny," Evans coached. Having experienced lifting large gold ingots many times himself, we continued to banter about the maker, Just and Hunter, and the weight have become the center of conversation during Johnny's lift and show and tell. As we spoke, Johnny tried to put the bar down gently. He lowered it until it rested on his fingers on the desktop. He found this distressing as it crushed his fingers, so he lifted the bar half-inch and dropped it back to the desk with a clunk louder than he expected, explained Evans. Recovering quickly from the self-inflicted, if unexpected workout, Johnny exhaled. "How many bars like this are down there, Bob? Have any idea?" Evans replied, "We have a lot of smaller bars. The big ones are very rare. There may be a few more." Now Rare Collectibles TV has found a new home for one of the truly most historic, rare, big California Gold Rush ingots, stated McNamara. Now, I'm explaining this to you from this article because if I showed you the actual video, I may actually get a copyright strike, so I didn't want to do that if it wasn't from a news program. But nonetheless, Rare Collectibles TV was founded fairly recently in 2014 by numismatic experts and lifelong coin collectors Jack McNamara and Rick Tomaska. The company's mission is to collaborate with collectors to curate their personal dream numismatic collection with the most eye-appealing coins available. Jack and Rick believe in historical value of a coin and approach every numismatic collection as a learning experience. So that's kind of a more of a little pitch for Rare Collectibles TV. But what an amazing thing! What an amazing story! Let me know what your thoughts are below. But what would it be like to hold this in your hands, or any gold bar of such size? And Johnny Carson found out the hard way, and probably the sore way. But there you have it. Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.